YouTubers have an interesting relationship with video games. If we weren't able to skirt copyright law, then we probably wouldn't exist. But thankfully, our wonderful video game overlords have not stricken us down, and some developers have even added YouTubers into the game as Easter eggs. Hello, it is me, professional T5G video reviewer, here to review more T5G videos, because that's what I do.
One of the most popular creators in the world, and that's why you can just be playing a random game, and suddenly he'll appear out of nowhere. You can parkour the—
Is that real? Oh, no, that was editing. Sorry. Yeah, of course it's editing. I'm an idiot.
Rooftop of this building in Van Helsing's maze and drop through a secret hole to find PewDiePie's party room.
Is that Donut? That makes so much sense. Do you know how many YouTubers or how many game developers would make games and just sit there and watch YouTubers while they're playing games? There's probably a ton of horror game indie devs that are sitting watching Amnesia or Slender like 5, 10, 8 years ago and developing games while they do it. And then they say, ooh, actually, I kind of like PewDiePie. I'm going to put him in my video game. And that's how you get the YouTubers to play it. Because then people will be like, PewDiePie, you're in this video game. And they'll be like, what? I'm in this video game. And then they'll go and play it. And it's like the ultimate free advertisement.
And if we're talking about influential YouTubers, there is no one like Corey Kenshin.
Oh,
he's
yeah,
super
good.
popular for playing horror games, and in 2015, he went from playing them to starring in Boogeyman. On night 5, there's a small board game in the room, and Corey's reaction to finding it is priceless.
Wait, what? Corey Kenshin, will he survive the night? That's way too meta. Imagine seeing that and then get jump scared when you turn around because there's a massive monster waiting to slaughter you.
Look at that! Oh, look, it's a Corey Kenshin board game.
That is the ultimate clip moment as well. If he did get killed there, that'd be an insane clip.
One of the most popular series back in the day used to be a show called Battlefield Friends by—
I remember this. This was the time where Red and Blue was super popular with Halo as well. There was this and Red and Blue, and those are like the top tier machinimas.
Gaming. Well, turns out the devs were a huge fan of Neebs too, because in Hardline, you can go into the restrooms and find someone in the stall. And if
I never
you
heard of
them,
Neebs.
Let's just say Neebs isn't too happy about it.
Wait! You wait till I'm done, and I'll clean up, and I'll come out when I feel like it!
To be fair, if I was in a public restroom and something like that happened, I'd probably be quite annoyed as well. I'm too socially anxious to actually yell at someone, but in this scenario, I wouldn't be very pleased. 5.
And there's an Easter egg in Modern Warfare 3 that wasn't discovered until 12 years after release. Inside of this bookstore, players noticed an item called Guy Beam with the iconic
No,
Dr.
dude.
Disrespect logo on it. If you're wondering
What?
why this was here before—
Wait, I know. I'm going to predict this ahead of time. Because he used to work on Call of Duty games before he became the proper Dr. Disrespect famous person that he is today. That's kind of hilarious, though. I was like, there's no way COD would put a reference to a YouTuber in it. Surely not. COD's like the multi-quadrillion dollar franchise. But Dr. Disrespect, before he went into YouTube, actually, when he was a YouTuber, he also worked creating maps for this game. I wonder if he put it in, or if another developer did as like a joke.
blow up, it's actually because Guy worked on COD back in the day. Sadly, there's one YouTuber out there that wasn't able to see their Easter egg, and that's Technoblade. After passing away last year, the tributes came pouring in, and Mojang left their own homage to Techno on the game's launcher. Here, you could spot a pig wearing a crown, and it remained in-game for months, which was such a sweet tribute.
That's awesome. Honestly, I for all the people that deserve it the most, Technoblade probably deserves it the most. I didn't really watch much of his content, but he was awesome. And I feel like he built such a good community around him as well. Yeah, it's really sweet. It's good that they did that. It's nice to just acknowledge it, especially since Technoblade probably did so much for Minecraft. He probably sold so many copies of Minecraft and got so many people into the game. So just having a little bit of acknowledgement is pretty
From a
sick.
respectful secret to a straight-up roast, Choo Choo Charles has a ridiculous story behind its most iconic Easter egg. A fan
Wait, is this
wanted
the critical
different
one?
Charles to appear in game and begged the developer to make it happen, and he actually agreed. But this ended up being way more than just a simple tribute. The Charles in question was critical.
I
and
knew
if
it.
you entered the word moist into the cheat menu, he'd straight up become the villain of the game.
It's him! It's him!
But there's an—
Okay, the best part about it is he does the, woo, yeah, baby, that's what we've been waiting for, woo, that's cool. I remember watching this in a previous T5G video. I love that. I love doing the moist critical impression as well. What's up, everybody? It's Critical here. Today we're inside of Choo Choo Charles. I'm gonna tear this guy apart. There's an old guy on this train. I'm gonna shove my massive spider appendage right up his butthole.
Adorable character in God of War Ragnarok that everyone who's played it will definitely remember. Ratatoskr is a talking squirrel with a ton of personality.
Ratatoskr is a talking squirrel with a ton of personality. I don't know if they're going to make reference to this, but he's also ProZD, which is one of the most popular skit YouTubers. And I absolutely love ProZD. ProZD is an actor. He does a ton of cool skits. I know that you've seen some of his skits. They have so many millions and millions of views. He is the same person that voice acts this character.
And the reason for that is the voice behind him.
Oh, there you go.
Already here, Master Kratos.
He's played by YouTuber and professional voice actor ProZD. And let me just say, you really don't want to get on his bad side.
Stop with the stupid chime!
I don't know if that really counts as an Easter egg, though. An Easter egg implies that it was something left by the developers for a game player to find that isn't really relevant or it doesn't really apply to the actual game. But ProZD is just like a professional voice actor. He was a professional voice actor before he even got into making videos. So that's just what he does. That's like his day job. Cool clip, though.
Some players were really confused when they loaded up Sonic Mania and heard a familiar sound effect. Turns out when you enter the level select cheat code, it also secretly activates a new speed boost sound. And the best part, it's voiced by Donkey.
Donkey?
Another creator.
Oh, that's so cool. Vimeo game Donkey's in this. Okay, they're getting some pretty good YouTubers. Like, I'm gonna be honest, they got a nice little selection here.
To a popular game was in Cyberpunk when players came across this NPC named
Carnage. Dude, I'm just like playing a quiz right now. I'm trying to see how much of these I actually know. That's Carnage. I remember when this game came out, he was so excited. He was tweeting about it. He was going up to the character. There was a really big clip about him getting excited about interacting with it. And then, of course, we all had to come to the conclusion and the realization that the game was actually completely broken. But it's cool to have YouTuber in it, though.
Gary.
What is life without its body?
They quickly realized he sounded and even looked just like Carnage, a streamer who was ecstatic when he found him.
Man, I sound crazy. In their wretchedness, they placate their weariness.
And if you're distracted by the terrifying demon toys in Poppy Playtime, then you could miss an important cameo on the TV. You can find
Oh, is it the Jack Spadicy?
Played reveals a worker named Marcus who looks pretty familiar.
You're sure it wasn't a person?
He's no person that's 50 feet long with 1,000 legs.
And
Did they make him? Oh my God, poor Jack. They sat him down in the room and they were like, okay, we need you to do the most over-exaggerated, over-the-top, ridiculous Irish accent. We want you to be a parody of yourself. We want you to be an Irish stereotype, the kind that makes you annoyed when Americans do the voice. And only then will we put you into Vimeo game.
Poppy Playtime isn't the only acting gig that Jack took. Even earlier than that, he played the role of Sean Flynn in Bendy and the Ink Machine. This game was super popular back in the day, and Jack's series contributed to the hype, so they just had to add him in.
I love the art style of this game. I've never played it, though. Is it actually good? Is this like the same level of like FNAF of the people that enjoy it? Because I've seen so many videos about this. I don't understand what it even is, though. It just looks like evil Disney. Well, I mean, okay, Disney is kind of evil. It looks like comic book evil Disney.
It's me!
When it comes to Fortnite, they're known for adding YouTubers to the game, like Ninja, Locklit, and of course, Cypher PK. But long before he joined the Icon series, he wanted to see if the developers were watching his videos. He gave them a challenge, prove they were listening by adding a book onto the island, and not just any book, a Cypher PK How to Win prop. Months went by and he kept hoping someone would hear his plea, and that's when his local drop spot had a sudden change with his fully indestructible book being added.
It doesn't say How to Win on it, though.
PK book. We did this together and
it doesn't say how to win, though, so how does he even know? Can you see inside of it? Can you open it and start reading? How do we know that it's the same book? It could just be a red book. How do we know? Also, you can say what you want about Fortnite, but they are so in touch with the community. They're always adding new content. They're always adding YouTubers in. They know they're on the ball. They're like the opposite of Nintendo. When Nintendo is like in the Stone Age of being able to interact with online content creators, Fortnite is on the money. I wish that Nintendo was more like Fortnite.
And I honestly can't believe like Epic actually came through.
Now, Five Nights at Candy's is a super popular fan game of, well, Five Nights at Freddy's. And it's pretty common knowledge that Markiplier is one of the reasons FNAF is so popular. So when he's not playing it, he's trying out these fan creations, and one of them was kind enough to add his very own animatronic.
You have 2.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's the purple mustache Markiplier. Dude, I knew way too much YouTuber lore. I'm coming to the conclusion that I spend way too much time on YouTube now. I know all the YouTuber lore. I know evil Markiplier. I know Darksepticeye. Something is horribly wrong with me.
Something that was easily missed by millions of players is hiding in the background of Doom Eternal. During one mission, you can look into an abandoned mall, and in the darkness of this store, a faint top hat can be seen on a chair. If you look really closely, there's a sign on the chair that reads Slay Cancer.
Oh no, is this a Total Biscuit reference? Oh, dude, man, I miss Total Biscuit so much. He would just absolutely slate PC games for not having 7 billion FPS. I miss him. He was awesome.
And all of this is, of course, paying tribute to the late Total Biscuit. Sadly, he passed away from cancer in 2018, and that's why you can also find an Easter egg referencing John and Mordhau. Just a year after his death, the game finally released, and the devs kindly paid their respect with a grave alongside his famous hat. And over in Mindpack,
damn, that hit hard. We still don't have anyone like Total Biscuit in the community. Someone that'll just come and like hold PC games to account. It's sad. I didn't know he passed away. He passed away years ago. He had cancer, unfortunately. Yeah, he had a long battle with cancer and then he passed away. Very sad. But we need someone like Total Biscuit.
Path to Thalamus. This isn't a well-known game, but that ended up being a good thing when the Bearded Fool Gaming did his playthrough. He came across this spot that allowed him to explore out of bounds, and after jumping off the map, he discovered a forbidden area that developers use for testing. What he wasn't expecting was for the devs
looks like heaven.
His channel and leave a comment on his video asking him to go back there in the next update. Well, that's cool. Exactly what he did, and upon his return, the area was renamed to the Bearded Fool Gaming territory.
Aw, that's cute, dude. I'd feel so good if something like that happens. Oh, that'd be awesome.
I showed off a few of Jacksepticeye's acting roles, but he clearly knew about those in advance. But there was one time when Jack was playing a game and had no idea he was about to come across an Easter egg of himself. Over in Sallyface, the sewers have a secret item that was in
most normal toilet.
Insanely easy to miss, but luckily Sean spotted it.
Hey, there's a Septiceye!
Oh, look.
I had no idea that he put an Easter egg in. Oh, dude.
See, that's a proper little Easter egg. That's something you wouldn't, it'd be kind of hard to notice, but if you notice it like, if it doesn't like get in the way of the gameplay, I like that kind of. That's good. That's a good Easter egg. That's good.
Randomly surprised by yourself, Typical Gamer was playing a
YouTuber Pogface.
Nice.
And speaking of
least excited YouTuber Pogface.
Randomly surprised by yourself, Typical Gamer was playing a game of Fortnite and turned on a random radio station to find his own voice talking back to him.
Don't be a doofus. Keep it locked on Party Royale Radio with me, Typical Gamer. Bro!
Nah, he knew that was coming. There's no way. He definitely got spammed by tweets as soon as that came out. He knew that was gonna happen. Still, that's awesome though. Dude, being in Fortnite is like the pinnacle of being a Fortnite content creator. You can spam so many clips of that. You can farm so much content from that. The amount of ad revenue you probably got from that one radio clip is astronomical.
I'm on Party Royale as a DJ. How cool is that?
That's really cool though.
Secret can be discovered in Doom Eternal, and get the tissues ready because this one is so adorable. Markiplier brings up a lot how special Doom is to him, and when Eternal came out, he worked with the developers to add a secret tribute to his dad.
One of these books has an Easter egg. There. How to Comb Your Mustache, Clifton M. Fishbach. That's my dad's name. My dad had a killer mustache. Here's a picture of my dad with a mustache.
His dad is now
that's so cool.
Forever as an author, and surely I'm not the only one tearing up right now.
It's ironic that such a sweet statement would be made by a game that is about slaughtering demons and slaughtering demons only, about shooting and ripping and tearing and killing and maiming and destroying. And then there's a really nice little Easter egg in there. That's not good.
And while we're on the topic of relatives, Shirley Curley has been...
Oh, it's the Skyrim grandma. Oh, she's absolutely lovely. She starts all her videos with like, hey, grandkids. Oh my God. I bet there's so many people that watch her just for like comfort. She has 1.2 million subscribers and she starts every video with, right?
Well, grandkids, Mr. Ziegler has made it this far.
It's basically ASMR, except you're at your grandma's house. It's lovely.
Basically become the internet's grandma over the last few years. She became famous for playing Skyrim and constantly posts photos and videos of her gameplay. But last year, she had some health problems, which caused her to forget everything she knew about the game, so the community came together to help her relearn it. Not only can you download a fan-made mod to add Shirley as a companion, but they also began a petition to get Shirley as an NPC in the next Elder Scrolls. And the best part is that Bethesda actually saw it and flew her out to be scanned in as a character.
This means a lot to me, because I would be extremely happy to know that somebody else was playing with my character in a future Elder Scrolls.
Oh no, okay, it's now not allowed to do a kill everyone run of the next Elder Scrolls game. If you kill this NPC, you are going straight to hell. That is so adorable. I love that. She had a stroke that made her forget everything about Skyrim. Imagine being able to play Skyrim again from day dot, not knowing anything. Having a stroke is obviously a terrible thing, but there are some games that would absolutely love to replay not knowing anything about it. Skyrim, BioShock. If you could go back to any game, play it again, don't know a single thing about it, you don't have a stroke. Let me be very clear, no strokes are involved. What would you choose? I'd probably choose BioShock or Skyrim.
Still not as random as the time Minecraft Story Mode had an entire chapter of the game dedicated to YouTubers. There's this part that basically becomes a murder mystery in a mansion, and of course one of the best parts of whodunits is the list of suspects. So Telltale hired as many creators as they possibly could.
I always go to her with potion questions.
Noted. It's still so weird, like, listening to me, accusing me playing as someone else.
Okay, I will say that just grabbing YouTubers to do like random voice acting is probably like, it might reduce the quality of the voice acting, but the amount of kids that will point and squeal and be like, the YouTuber, oh my God, probably makes up for that fact.
Really strange.
Now, High on Life is already crammed full of secrets, but the game's most infamous character is
T5G is single-handedly trying to keep the High on Life discourse alive. I swear to God, I have seen nobody talk about this game since it was released, but every fucking T5G video has High on Life content somewhere hidden in it. No one else talks about High on Life anymore apart from this channel.
a little kid who roasts you for like 10 minutes trying to get shot.
Come on, let's see what you got, fresh meat.
However, only diehard fans of the YouTuber Joel Haver will realize he's actually voiced by him. And if you haven't heard
voiced by a
Prime
YouTuber?
yet, you've got to be living under a rock because Logan Paul and KSI have taken this thing massively viral.
I don't understand how Prime is as viral as it is. There are so many YouTuber businesses. There's Top of the Morning Coffee, there's Emma Chamberlain Coffee, there's the Happy Dad thing that the Nelk Chavies do. I don't understand how Prime is everywhere. It's in like every shop. It is sponsoring Arsenal, the football team. It had an ad at the Super Bowl. It was at the WWE WrestleMania. How is it so goddamn popular? It's more popular than Mr. Beast Burger or Feastables. I don't understand how it's everywhere. It must just be the branding. It's ridiculous. It's not even that good.
More importantly, Logan is now an official WWE wrestler, and that means he's included in the roster for the 2K games. I don't think anyone expected him to be a playable character, and someone even created a mod to add KSI. So naturally, they just had to form their own tag team called Primetime. But they're not the only creators out there to partner up. YouTube Party Massacre is a completely fan-made indie game that was created to celebrate Jacksepticeye hitting 1 million subs. The devs included as many cameos as humanly possible, and Sean's reaction was just incredible.
Oh my God!
This is old.
Smack Bob and Wade!
This is the this is the scariest looking pie I've ever seen in my entire life. If I walked into a room full of Markiplier, PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, completely brick walls, one balloon up, and a rabbit doing the DJ, I'd probably just assume I was gonna get murdered at that point.
Nice. Is that PewDiePie?
It's very cute though.
YouTuber.
All right, well, those are YouTuber Easter eggs. I think developers should put me in a game. If you want me to react to something, post it in my Discord server. Links in the description.